After cutting the openings, we need to model our doors and windows. Change the current layer to the plan layer. Let's start with this window. Type polyline in the command box. Start at this point. So come here, click on the midpoint and keep going. Tap 1.5 inches. Enter. And now go up to find int. If it is hard to get the right point, come here, double click on the perspective. Go back to the full views. Now go to the front view and find the int point. Now go back to the perspective view and click on the end and int. Then tap C, enter to close the polyline. Now offset the polyline inward. Offset, enter, and make sure the cap is flat, and we are going to use the 3 inches. Enter, and click inward. Select the 2 outlines and type extrude curve in the command box. And come to the top view. See, we are going to go this way and type it 2 inches. Enter. Then click on the front view. Go to side view and choose back view. So change the back view to the shaded. Click on this edge, choose curve. And now go to the top view and change it to wireframe. Now we can see the curve on this top view. So tap move in the command box, enter. Find the end point and move it to the midpoint. Now we go to the surface tools and choose surface from planar curves. Now our window looks like this. Then add a sublayer in the elevation layer. Name the window. Add 2 sublayers in the window layer. First, glass. Second, sash. Change the color of the layers. Glass. I like this one. Okay. And the sash. Go with this one. Okay. Select the surface. Right-click on the glass layer. Change object layer. And select the extrusion. Right-click on such layer. Change object layer. Right-click on the window layer. Select sublayer object. Tap copy in the command box. Enter. Come here to click on this point and int. And go to the midpoint. Click. Enter. Now we get the window. Next, we are going to create a trim for the window. Click here to select curve. Go to the top view, move it to the midpoint. So move, find the end point, go to midpoint, tap offset in the command box. Make sure the cap is flat and 2 inches, enter. This one, click outward. Holding Shift key, select this one and tap extrude curve in the command box. Make sure solid is yes and both sides is yes. If it is no, click to change it. And here we want to use the 3.5 inches. Enter. After that, add a sublayer in window layer. Name it trim. Change the color of the layer. I like to use this one. Select the extrusion. Right-click on the trim layer. Change object layer. Right-click on the window layer. Select sublayer objects. Type copy in the command box. Enter. Let's maximize the perspective view. And come here to find the endpoint. See the point at the end of the two lambda lines. Click here. And come here to find the end int. Click on the point. Enter. Holding Alt key and click on the right arrow. Move it to this way. In this case, we get another copy of the window. Click on the blue curve. 90, enter. Type copy in the command box, enter. Come here to click on this point, end int. Come here to find the end int point on the wall. So click and enter. Now we got 3 windows. Delete it. Next, we are going to create this window. So let's zoom in. Holding Control key and Shift key. Click on the surface and click on the blue arrow, 2 inches. And now, holding Shift key and Control key, click on this and select Curve Segment. Click on the blue arrow and 2 inches up. So move them a little bit up. Click on the curve and move it to the midpoint. So find endpoint to midpoint. Offset it inward. So let's say 3 inches. Enter and click Insert. Holding on Shift key and click on this one. Now type Extrude Curves in the command box. Enter and make sure solid is yes, both sides is yes. So this one we are going to use 1 inch. Enter. And after that, click on this curve. And let's see, go to the surface tools and click on the surface from planar curves. Come here to change the view to wireframe. Select the blue curve, this one, and offset it outward. Offset, enter, and 2 inches, enter, click outward. And then go to the top view here, click on the top, and we find it here, right here. Holding Shift key, click on this one, and type Extrude Curve in the command box. Make sure the solid is yes, and both sides is yes. And type 3.5 inches, enter. Go back to the perspective view and click to change it to the shaded. Select this extrusion. Right-click on the trim layer. Change object layer. Then select this one. Right-click on Sash. Change object layer. After that, select the surface. Right-click on the class. Change object layer. Now, holding Shift key, select the Sash, select the trim. Type mirror in the command box. Enter. Make sure copy is yes. And then come here to find the midpoint. Click and go there. Click on the midpoint. Now, look at the window on this side. There are two small windows in the front. We can build them by following the same steps as this. So turn to the front. Type polyline in the command box. Enter. Click on this point. Then click on the midpoint. Keep going 1.5 inches. Enter. Come here to find the end. It is hard to find the end point, so go to back view, and change back view to front view. And come here, click on the end point, and go back to the perspective view. And end, click, Tab C, enter to close. Select the polyline, outside it, inward, let's see, 3 inches, enter. Click inside, holding Shift key, click on this one, and type extrude curve in the command box. And make sure solid is yes. This time, make sure both sides is no. Go that way, and type 2 inches, enter. And now click here, choose curve, move it to the midpoint. Go to Surface Tools, click on Surface from Planar Curves. Now click on the surface and right-click on the glass. Change object layer. Then click on the extrusion. Right-click on Sash. Change object layer. Holding Shift key, click on this one and this one. Type copy in the command box, enter. Click on this end point and come here to midpoint. Enter. Now let's turn off the window. Click here. Choose curve. Now move it to the middle point. And offset it outward. Enter, and now we use the 2 inches. Enter and click outward. Now go to the top view. Find the selection here and holding Shift key, select this one. Now tap extrude curve in the command box. Solid is yes, and click to change both sides to yes. And see here. Since we are going to use the 3.5 inches, enter. And let's go back to perspective view. Click on the extrusion and change it to trim layer and turn on the window. Now we need to copy this window to here. So come to the top view, select it, and go back to the perspective view. Tap copy in the command box, enter, and come here to find, click on this point and end, and see the lavender lines. This one, click here. And come to here and int. Click enter. Now we got the windows.